Hola amigos, bienvenidos a mi canal de YouTube. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in today's video, we are going to learn about the articles in Spanish. If you remember, then in our last video, we learned how to conjugate the verb ser and where do we have to use the verb ser. So this video is going to be all about the articles in Spanish, and I have tried explaining the concept of articles in Spanish in a very easy language. So watch this video till the end, and by the end of this video you will be able to learn how to say a book, some cats, the hospitals, and many more in Spanish. So before understanding the articles in Spanish, let's understand how many types of articles are there in English. So in English, basically we have two articles. First one is indefinite articles and the second one is definite articles. So as the name suggests, indefinite. So something which is not clear or which is not specified, that is called indefinite. But definite is something which is specified or we know about which thing we are talking about. So we have an image in our mind about that thing. So a and an comes under indefinite articles and the comes under definite articles. So let's take this sentence, give me a pen. When we say give me a pen, we are not referring to a particular pen. We are just saying to the listener that give me a pen, whether it is blue, black, so there is no image in our mind. Now let's take the second example. Suppose we go to an ice cream parlor and ask the vendor, do you have an ice cream? So we have not specified which particular ice cream we want. We have just said, do you have an ice cream? So in this case, the owner of the ice cream parlor can give us whichever ice cream he chooses. So now let's take the example of definite articles. Suppose you go to a friend's house and ask him, where is the book? So you have a clear image in your mind which book you are referring to. Maybe you would have given him that book the other day, so you are referring to that particular book. So where is the book? You have that particular image in your mind. Okay. Now the other example, I want the bottle. So in this example, suppose a kid who daily goes to school is asking her mother, I want the bottle. So in this example also, the kid has specified, the kid has a clear image in his mind which bottle he wants. He wants the bottle that he takes to the school daily. So now I hope that articles of English are clear to you. Now let's move on to the articles in Spanish. So likewise in English, we have indefinite articles and definite articles in Spanish also. So in Spanish, we have un and una for the article a in Spanish. So for example, if we have to say a book, libro is called book in Spanish. So libro is a masculine noun. So if it is a masculine, then we will use un libro. Okay. For example, mesa is table. So if we have to say a table, then we will say una mesa. So because mesa is a feminine noun in Spanish, so we will use una mesa. So the best way to remember if the noun is masculine or feminine is to see the ending of the word. If the word ends in o, then we will use un. So we will consider it a masculine noun. But if the word ends in a, like for example in mesa, then it is a feminine noun. It will be a feminine noun. But not in all cases. There are exceptions, and that I will tell you later in this video. So now let's talk about the article da in Spanish. So if the noun is masculine, like libro, we will use el in front of the noun. So el libro. So el libro means the book. El libro, the book. And now if the word is feminine, suppose mesa, so it is a feminine noun, so we will use la mesa. So if the noun is masculine and we have to say a book, we will say un libro. If the noun is feminine and we have to say a table, we will say una mesa. And if the noun is masculine and we have to say the book, we will say el libro, because it is libro is a masculine noun, so we will use el. Suppose if the noun is feminine and we have to say the table, we will say la mesa. La, because mesa is a feminine noun, so we will use la mesa. Okay. But what if we have to say some books, some tables, some houses, or the books, the tables, the houses? So how will we say in plural form? So let's understand. So if we have to say some in Spanish and and the noun is plural, we will use unos. Unos. If it is masculine, then unos, and if the noun is feminine plural, then we will use unas. In the same way, if the noun is plural and we have to say the cats, that is definite article we have to use, then we will use, if the noun is masculine, we will use los. If the noun is feminine, we will use las. Okay, so let's see some examples. Some cats. So some cats, unos gatos. And always remember that if there is a singular noun and we have to make it plural and it ends in a vowel, for example, un gato, a cat, un gato. Okay, so it is un gato, so it is ending in o and it is a vowel, so we will add s at the end to make it a plural. So it will become unos gatos. Unos gatos. For example, let's take some houses. Unas casas. And remember that if there is a noun that is singular and you have to make it plural, so you just take a look at its ending. If it is ending in vowel, then you will use s. Then you will use s at the end to make it plural. And if the noun is ending in a consonant and you have to make it plural, then add es at the end of that word. Okay, let's understand that. So unos gatos, some cats. Gato was ending in o, so we added only s to make it plural. Unos gatos. Unas casas, una casa. For example, una casa, it was also ending in a, so we added only s to make it plural. Unas casas. Unos vasos. Similarly here, unas puertas, unos zapatos. For example, here to make it definite article to and here we have added definite articles. So los gatos, las casas. Casa is a feminine noun, so we have added las in front of it. Las casas. Los vasos. Vaso is a masculine noun which means glasses. Vaso, so we added los. The glasses. Los vasos. Las puertas. Los zapatos. The shoes. Okay. Till now we have learned how to use articles in Spanish. Now we will see how to identify whether the noun is a masculine or feminine. So the nouns which end in o are masculine and the nouns which end in a are feminine. For example, bolígrafo, it is ending in o, so we said. So for example, bolígrafo, the pen, so it is ending in o, so we used masculine noun. The pen, el bolígrafo. El perro, it is also ending in o, so we use the. El perro, the dog. Next is el gato, it is also ending in o, so we used el gato. Museo, el museo, it is also ending in o, so it will be el museo. Similarly with a, la vaca, it is ending in a, so we used la vaca. La silla, table, the table. La cama, the bed, la cama. La computadora, computer. So now let's see some exceptions. El idioma, the language. El idioma, it is ending in a, but we have used el. So el dia, it is also ending in a, we have used el. A masculine article we have used. So these all are exceptions. El agua, la mano, here it is ending in o, but we have used a feminine article. Okay, so la mano, la foto, la radio. So there is a suggestion for you all while learning nouns in Spanish. So better learn their article also when you are learning only nouns. So the way I learned is, I always learn, for example, I have to learn what is how to say pen in Spanish. So I always preferred learning el bolígrafo, how to say dog in Spanish, el perro, el gato, el museo, la vaca, la silla. So I always learn with their articles, not just silla, vaca, museo, gato. So better than this, learn with their articles. This is how you will remember their articles also. And now there are certain words or nouns, if you change their ending, their gender changes. For example, if you have to say the male friend in Spanish, it is el amigo, el amigo. But the female friend is la amiga, la amiga. You have changed the ending, that is from amigo to amiga, then the article will also change obviously. It will become la amiga. In the same way, the brother is el hermano. If you change the ending o, it will become la hermana. Similarly, the male teacher is el maestro or el profesor in Spanish. And if you say la maestra, that only you have to change the ending, or la profesora, it will become the female teacher. Similarly, el perro, it is a male dog, and la perra is a female dog. Okay. Now there are certain words or noun which will never change their shape. For example, if this is written estudiante, that is a student in English, then it will never change to estudianto or estudianta. No, it will always remain estudiante. So we will have to change the article to define the meaning, which gender we are referring to. For example, el estudiante is a male student and la estudiante is a female student. For example, in the same way, el cantante, it will never become la cantanta or el cantanto. No, it will always be cantante. You only have to change the article. El cantante, male singer, la cantante, female singer. Similarly, el turista and la turista. Also, names of the languages will always be masculine. For example, el español, the Spanish, el inglés, English, el japonés, the Japanese. Also, the words ending in sion and sion. This is basically the difference in spelling, sion and sion. Their pronunciation is the same. So sion and sion they will always be feminine. For example, la canción, solución, la solución, la televisión, television, la versión, version. So the words ending with sion, ción and sion will always be feminine. La versión, la solución, la canción, they will always be feminine. In the same way, the words ending in dad, tad and tud, they will always be feminine. For example, verdad, truth. It is ending in dad, so it will be la verdad. La ciudad, city. La honestidad, honestidad. It will not be honestidad, it will be honestidad because H is silent in Spanish. La honestidad, la juventud, adolescence. Okay, so these were some ways which I told you to remember the gender of the noun, whether it is a masculine or a feminine. So in many books you will get to know about other rules also, but if you are a beginner, so the rules which I have told you are sufficient for you. But as your level increases, you can see other rules also, but as of now these are sufficient. So that was all in today's video, guys. I hope you liked the video, and if you want to watch more such videos, then do subscribe to my channel. So see you in the next video. Ciao.